My name is Jessi Peraza, and this is my NUin experience in Sydney, Australia. Before coming to Sydney, I lived in a suburban area of Los Angeles where I had a caring family and amazing friends. Although one might think that the transition from moving from city to city is relatively easy, I found that moving from my hometown was much more difficult than I expected. Arriving to Sydney, I found it overwhelming to be in the center of a city as traffic was reversed, people were always in a rush, and the streets were somewhat crowded. This was certainly not a home away from home for me. However, over time, the city really began to grow on me, and I learned how to adjust and work with different environments. Through and through, I enjoyed the city during my time here, and I quickly found myself exploring the city. I went to the Opera House, Bondi Beach, and other unexpected and non-touristy places. For housing, we stayed at Urbanist student accommodation in apartments of 8. Being crammed into an apartment and being expected to take care of ourselves was certainly terrifying, but being around the best support system, which was my friends, certainly made everything memorable and comfortable. One way we all connected was through cooking excursions. Through this, I learned more about just cooking. I learned about different cultures, backgrounds, and of course, the personalities of all the amazing people around me. Per usual, the thought of starting college away from my home campus, Northeastern, was scary, but once I stepped foot in the beautiful campus of the University of Sydney, I found everything extremely comfortable. Knowing that I would commute to this beautiful campus 5 days a week to see the Hogwarts building and the enormous campus, while at the same time taking interesting classes where I would hone new skills, made me fortunate to have this opportunity. Included in my curriculum was service learning at Our Big Kitchen, where I would not only immerse myself into the communities and cultures of Sydney, but I would also learn about teamwork and how my assistance towards OBK made an impact on the community. Aside from the living accommodations and curriculum, there were many excursions and opportunities to experience what Australia had to offer to the fullest. Although I wouldn't say that I lived life to the fullest and did things such as skydiving, the experiences I had such as Luna Park,
I was young and an actress when you knelt by my mattress and asked for my
the trip to the Blue Mountains where I would hike beautiful trails and hang out with Australian animals,
You asked it as I laid in a black dress with my father in a casket. I had no
New Zealand for a weekend with my mom, and mid-semester break at Gold Coast where we bushwalked and kayaked truly defined a piece of my experience in Australia.
The mud stained on the carpet, and it hardened like my heart did when you left town. But I must
If someone asked me, however, what I truly thought made the NUin experience memorable, I wouldn't say it was the life-changing excursions themselves, or even having the opportunity to study at the elite University of Sydney. What I would say is that the hardships, the struggles, and fun times with the people I've met while I was here have truly defined my experience. The laughs, the relatable struggles we all had, and the unique conversations bring a nostalgic and unforgettable feeling that can compare to no other. With this experience, I could do more than I could ever imagine. I can connect, embrace, and learn not just from the world, but from the people around me.
it burned within me. Yes, my flesh, it was my currency, but I held true. So I drive a taxi